good day to everyone. Welcome to Mathematics class Lessons Made Easy with teacher Phoebe. Okay, so for today, we're going to have our lesson all about linear equation in one variable. Please stay tuned and keep on watching. Okay, so just a sort of recall, let us translate the following verbal sentences that I have here on the left column into its mathematical sentence, which we're going to place here at the right side column. So let's have number one. The sum of a number and 3 is 18. So um, back before we discussed all about polynomials, I did upload a video lesson all about how to translate verbal phrases into mathematical phrases and vice versa. Now, it is very important if you have difficulty or having a hard time on how to translate, you may just get back on it and try to review again the meaning of the symbols that you need to understand kasi para at least di kayo mahirapan mag-translate natin sa lesson natin ngayon. For number one, we have here the sum. Sum means you're going to plus and etong number na to, kapag nakakita kayo ng number here, okay, so kapag nakakita kayo ng number dyan, it means ito yung number na favorite number mo, or birthday mo, or yung monthsary ninyo, or yung anniversary ninyo, or whatsoever. Ang number dyan, na tinutukoy dito is the unknown value of the variable. So, dahil hindi natin alam yung number na yon, we have to use a variable or a letter. Any letter from the alphabet will do, but usually, X yung ginagamit natin. And 3 is 18. So, etong is na to, this is none other than but the equal sign. Okay? So, when we translate this, we have to remember that when we are writing it in its mathematical sentence, that means we are writing it in its equation form. So, we're going to have x plus 3 is equal to 18. Okay? So, etong is na tinutukoy dito is none other than but the equal sign. Okay? Next, let's have number 2. Twice a number is 12. Okay, so, ibig sabihin ng twice na to ay 2 times. Okay? Twice, 2 times. Thrice, 3 times. Twice a number is 12. So, we're going to have 2 times a number is 12. And if we are going to write it in its equation form, we are going to have 2x equals 12. Ang ibig sabihin ng 2 at saka x dito na magkatabi, there is an implied operation between them, right? So, 2 times x. Etong x na to, it doesn't mean na multiplication, ha? 2 times x. X is a variable and you already know, kasi diniscuss ko na sa inyo, that kapag ang constant at saka variable nagkatabi, it means that you have to multiply them. So, yung 2 i-times mo daw sa x. Yun yung ibig sabihin ng twice. If ibang constant yung nakalagay dito, like, say for example, 7, then 7 times x. Okay? It depends upon the given situation. Next, let's have number 3. A number subtracted by 6 is 4. So, a number, anong number daw yon na kapag binawasan ng 6, ang sagot ay 4. So, writing it in its equation form, we're going to have x minus 6 equals 4. So, ito yung equation natin. Next, number 4. The ratio of a number and 4 is 3. So, remember last time, sinabi ko kung anong ibig sabihin ng ratio, right? Ratio means we have a fraction and you know pretty well na ginagamit natin yung meaning na to for the symbol, division symbol. So, we're going to have x out of 4 is equal to 3. Okay? Then, for number 5, thrice a number increased by 2 equals 11. Translating this into its mathematical sentence or equation, thrice means 3 times a number. So, yung 3 daw, i-times lang natin sa unknown number. Gamit tayo ng variable kasi hindi natin alam kung anong number yon. Increased by, ibig sabihin, added by, dinagdagan ng 2 equals 11 daw. So, we're going to have an equation like this. 3x plus 2 equals 11. So, eto na yon, okay? Now, what we're going to do is that we're going to try to solve for the x later. But for now, let's try to Get to know more. What is it about equation? What is an equation? Okay? Yan. So, I have here a balance scale. What is balance scale? Balance scale is used to balance things or objects or something para matimbang natin kung magkaparehas ba sila. So, take a look at this. Masasabi nating balance, not balance, kung dito lang tayo naglagay. Okay? That's me. Kung dito lang tayo naglagay. The tendency is, bababa to. Dahil 63 kilos ako, bababa talaga yung nasa left side. Okay? While, syempre, aangat yung nasa right side. Kasi nandito lang tayo naglagay. In the same manner, kung dito lang din tayo naglagay, that's me again. The tendency is, bababa siya. Kasi wala tayong inilagay dito. When do we say that we have a balance scale? We have a balance scale if naglagay tayo dito sa kaliwa, and that's me again, and that's me again, kapag parehas tayong naglagay. And that is what we meant by equation. So when we say equation, that means we have an expression and another expression being equated. Okay? So, yun yung ibig sabihin ng equation. Bali, parang isang algebraic expression, nilagyan ng equals, therefore, equation. Okay? Now, what are the properties of equality? These are the very important properties of equality that you need to understand in order for you to better solve for the unknown value of the variable. Kasi ang target natin for our lesson for today is hahanapin natin yung nawawalang numero. Hahanapin natin si X. Okay? Well, hindi lang si X. Pwedeng si Y, pwedeng si Z, or any letters from the alphabet. Okay, so these are the different properties of equality. We have number 1, the APE or addition property of equality. We have the SPE or subtraction property of equality. We have the MPE or multiplication property of equality. And we have the DPE or division property of equality. Now, actually, class, we have a lot of properties of equality that should be discussed, but I only make 4 properties of equality for you. Actually, dalawa lang din yung fundamental properties of equality. Walang iba kundi yung addition property of equality and multiplication property of equality. Dito kasi sa APE, pwede ka na mag-add ng inverse ng addends, okay? Kung nagigets nyo yung point ko. Dito naman kasi sa multiplication property of equality, pwede ka naman ding mag-multiply ng reciprocal, okay? So, division, papasok dun yung Bale, dalawa lang dapat. However, in order for you to understand better, ginawa ko siyang 4 so that you know when you are going to apply these different properties of equality, which I am going to present to you. Okay, so I have here a balance scale again. And, sabi dito, kapag nakakita kayo ng minus, i-identify na natin yung mga properties of equality kung kailan natin sila dapat gamitin. Ang minus, kapag nakakita kayo ng minus sa equation, that means you're going to apply addition property of equality. So, in your equation, ang sabi, kung plus ka sa kaliwa, dapat magpa-plus ka rin sa kanan. Yun ang ibig sabihin ng addition property of equality. But take note, gagamitin mo lang to kapag nakakita ka ng minus. Okay? Next, let's have, again, a balance scale. Whenever you see a plus sign, in your equation, you're going to apply the opposite operation of it, which is subtraction property of equality. So, in your equation, kung nag-subtract ka sa kaliwa, dapat magsusubtract ka din sa kanan. But take note, you're going to apply SPE whenever you see a plus sign only. Okay? Next, let's have the third property. So, in your balance scale, kung nakakita ka sa equation mo ng division, however, hindi ka naman talaga makakakita ng ganitong symbol, diba? Ang makikita mo ay fraction, and you know pretty well that fraction signifies that you have a division operation. So, if you have a division, what property are you going to apply? you're going to apply multiplication property of equality. So, in your equation, kung nag-multiply ka daw sa kaliwa, dapat mag-multiply ka rin sa kanan. So, but take note ha, gagamitin mo lang ang multiplication property of equality kapag nakakita ka ng division symbol or division sign or fraction. Next, again, for the fourth property, I have here a balance scale. Whenever you see a multiplication, however, hindi nga naman talaga kayo makakakita ng x, paano malalaman na there is a multiplication? You will know na merong multiplication kapag ka may constant at saka may variable na magkatabi. So, it means that there is an implied operation in between them and that is multiplication. Okay? So, for that case, you're going to apply the division property of equality. Dahil naka-times yun, gagamitan mo siya ng opposite operation niya, which is DPE. Now, in your equation, sabi dito, kung nag-divide ka sa kaliwa, therefore, mag-divide ka rin sa kanan. That is what we meant by DPE. But take note again, you're only going to use this whenever you see a multiplication. Okay? So, let's have an illustrative examples for the following properties which I introduced to you. Let's have the first example. The sum of a number and 3 is 18. So, ito yung kaninang present ko which we translated into its mathematical sentence or equation form. So, ito yung na-arrive nating equation, right? If I am going to ask you simply like this, what is that number when added by 3? The answer is 18. Sa Tagalog, ano daw ba yung number na yon na kapag dinagdagan ng 3, ang sagot ay 18? Right away, kaya niya ako masagot, diba? However, in mathematics, we have to show our proof in order for us to really arrive at an answer na hindi natin basta lang hinulaan. Although, tama naman talaga yung naiisip nating sagot. It's just like in a criminal case. Bago natin i-judge ang isang person with a criminal case, at bago natin siya i-judge at bago siya ikulong, diba dinadaan siya sa due process, and that due process is that yung mag-affidavit, counter affidavit, like that, and then ipe-present sa court, and then magpe-present sila ng mga evidences nila, saka ikukulong if talagang napatunayan na guilty yung person na yon. In the same manner, in mathematics also, we have to show our proof. Dapat mailatag natin ng tama na talagang ang sagot natin dito ay 15. Tama ba ako? 15 kasi 15 plus 3 is equal to 18. So, again, to show our solution, of course, you just have to copy x plus 3 is equal to 18. And then, the first step that you need to do is that to identify the operation na nakikita mo sa equation mo. Anong operation ang nakikita mo katabi ni x? Okay? The operation that you see na katabi ni x ay plus 3. So, if that is the case, dahil plus 3 to, anong sabi ko kanina? You have to use a property opposite to it, and that is by subtraction property of equality. So, pag-subtract tayo. In short, ganito lang yon. In real life situation, para makuha mo ulit ang pag-ibig ni x, kailangan matanggal mo lang si plus 3. Okay? So, tanggalin natin yung mga bagay na mga negative like that. So, to show our solution, of course, copy x plus 3. And then, since gagamitan natin siya ng subtraction property of equality or SPE for shortcut, so, mag-subtract tayo. So, minus 3. Okay? Take note, bakit naging negative to? It's because subtraction. Magma-minus ka. Okay? So, minus 3. And then, copy equals, copy 18. And then, mag-minus 3 din tayo. Hindi pwedeng dito lang tayo sa kaliwa nag-minus. Kasi kung dito lang tayo nag-minus, then that won't be a balance anymore. And that won't be an equation anymore. So, kinakailangan, you have to always remember, kung nag-minus 3 tayo sa kaliwa ng equals, dapat dito din, magma-minus din tayo. Okay? So, yan ang tinatawag natin balance scale or equation. And then, of course, you have to solve for plus 3 or positive 3 minus 3. So, typing this into your calculator, positive 3 minus 3, the calculator will flash an answer of 0. And that would mean na cancel out na yon, ang matitira natin ay si x na lang. And then, you just bring it down. Okay? Then copy equals. And then you solve for 18 minus 3. What is the answer to 18 minus 3? Okay? Without using a calculator, 18 minus 3 is 15. So, right away, nakita natin kaagad na, napakita natin yung proof natin na talagang ang tinatagong numero ni x ay 15. So, the unknown value of that variable x is 15. So, our final answer is 15. Okay? So, next, let's have another example. Twice a number is 12, and twice a number is 12 is translated as 2x equals 12. Okay? So, I won't be explaining bakit naging 2x. I already explained it to you a while ago na ha. So, it's just like 2 times x. Ano daw yung number na yon? Na kapag tinimes natin sa 2, ang sagot ay 12. Tama ba ako nang naiisip? Tama ba kayo nang naiisip? Parehas ba tayo nang naiisip? Okay, so 2x is equal to 12. To show our solution is step number 1, identify the operation. You see here that 2 is a constant, x is a variable, magkatabi sila, the implied operation is multiplication, so therefore you have to apply DPE by dividing both sides of the equation. So copy 2x, mag-divide tayo dito ng 2, and then kopyahin natin yung equals, kopyahin natin yung 12, and then mag-divide tayo ng 2. Question anyway. Bakit 2 yung dinivide natin? Why not any number like 3, 4, 5? Kasi nga, remember, si x yung target natin makuha. Sino yung katabi niya? Si 2. So therefore, kung sino yung katabi niya, yun lang din yung tatanggalin natin. So kaya, ang dinivide ko dito ay si 2 lang din. In short, naka-base yung i-divide natin sa kung ano yung katabi ni x. Okay? So, in short, parang kopya-kopya lang, ganun. Gaya-gaya lang, iniba mo lang yung property na ginamit mo. So, dividing by 2, 2 divided by 2, typing it in your calculator, that will be already 1. Okay? So, 1 daw ang sagot natin doon. In short, ang matitira na lang ay si x. Then, copy equals, solve for 12 divided by 2, this is equal to 6. So, that's your final answer already. So, see, 2, i-times mo sa 6, the correct answer is 12. So, tama tayo. Check na tayo doon. So, tama yan. This is already our proof, and we arrive at an answer na merong, nakalatag talagang solution, hindi tayo nanghula. Next, number 3. A number subtracted by 6 is 4. So, ano daw yung number na yon na kapag binawasan mo ng 6, ang sagot ay 4. Writing it into its equation, we're going to have like this, x minus 6 equals 4. Okay? So, ano yung number kaya na yon? Tama ba tayo? Parehas ba tayo nang naiisip? Ano yung number na yon na pag binawasan ng 6, ang sagot ay 4? So, let's see. Let's show our solution. X minus 6 is equal to 4. And you see, dahil ang target natin ay mahanap kung ano yung unknown value ng variable x at may katabi si x na minus 6, therefore, we have to apply a property opposite to it, and that is by addition property of equality. So, magpa-plus daw tayo. Then, copy x minus 6. Then, plus 6. Ma'am, question again, why not any number like 7, 10, 100? It's because, class, di ba nga, ang katabi ni x ay si minus 6. So, dahil ang katabi ni x ay minus 6, therefore, same number lang yung kailangan nating gamitin. Ipa-plus mo lang dahil ang sabi is that you have to apply addition property of equality. Then, you copy equals, copy 4, then of course, you have to plus 6 also sa right side. Remember, kapag nag-plus 6 sa kaliwa ng equal sign, magpa-plus 6 din sa kanan ng equal sign. And then, of course, solving this by typing it in your calculator, negative 6 plus 6. Okay, opposite sign, same number, that will be automatically 0. So, you just bring down x, and then copy x, equal sign, then solve for 4 plus 6. 4 plus 6 is equal to 10. Okay, so that's our final answer. Let's see kung tama nga ang sagot natin. 10 minus 6 is 4. Right. Next, number 4. the ratio of a number and 4 is 3. So, pag pinag-divide daw natin yung unknown number na yon, hindi natin alam, which is your x, gamit tayo ng variable, at ng 4, ang sagot daw ay 3. So, ano kaya yung number na yon na kapag divide natin by 4, ang sagot daw ay 3? Okay, ayun, 3. So, let's show our solution. Tama ba ako? Pares pa tayo ng naiisip na number. Okay, so again, bring down x out of 4 is equal to 3. Step number 1 again, identify what is the operation. Sino yung nakakapit kay x? Ano yung nakakapit kay x? Okay, so that's a ratio, a fraction, a division. Divide to, di ba? Naka-out of, remember? So, dahil naka-divide to, alright, you're going to apply the opposite property. The property opposite to division, and that is multiplication property of equality. Copy x out of 4, and then mag-times lang tayo ng 4. Question, why not any number like 5, 7, 6? Tanong, ano ba ang katabi or nasa ilalim ni x mo? Ang nasa ilalim ni x mo ay 4. Okay, so dahil 4, therefore, yun lang yung ita-times natin, okay? It's just like a manner of copy, paste, like that. And then, copy equals, copy 3. And sabi ko, para balance, dapat kung nag-times tayo ng 4 sa kaliwa, we have also to multiply 4 sa kanan. So, dividing this, we're going to have, yan, makakancel yan. Now, the question is, why? Bakit na-cancel yon? Okay, so na-cancel yon, it's because of the operation on fraction. Naalala nyo kung paano mag-multiply ng fraction? If I have, like, say, for example, I'm sorry for my penmanship, if I have 1 out of 4 at itinimes natin kay 4, we're going to have like this. 4 i-times mo kay 4, that will be 4 i-times mo kay 1, I'm sorry, that will be 4. And 4, syempre, kopyahin lang natin to si 4. Okay, so we're going to have 4 out of 4. And 4 out of 4 means 4 divided by 4, or simply, this will be equal to 1. So, etong pag-multiply natin ng fraction na katulad nito, kung nakikita ninyo, it's just the same as this. So, automatic talaga. Magiging 1 ang sagot natin dito. And then, so dahil 1 ang magiging sagot natin, therefore, you just have to bring down x. Okay? Question, ma'am, saan po napunta yung 1? Remember last time, I did already discuss to you that x here, any variable or any literal coefficient na wala kayong nakikitang number before it, there is an invisible numerical coefficient 1. Always. Tatandaan niyo lagi yan. Then, copy equals. Then, solve for 3 times 4. 3 times 4 is 12. So, that's our final answer. Let's check. 12 divided by 4 is equal to 3. So, that's our final answer. Next, let's have number 5. Thrice a number increased by 2 equals 11. So, this is a very, not very much, although complicated verbal sentence. So, when we translate this one, okay, that problem into its equation, we're going to have 3x plus 2 equals 11. Why? Thrice means 3. 3 times. I-times mo daw sa number. Increase by means plus. So, plus 2 and then equals 11. Okay? So, yun. Ma'am, lagi po bang equals? Yes, because we're talking all about equations. So, all equations, ang simple talaga makikita ninyo ay lahat equals. Walang iba. So, to show our solution, but before I show my solution, our solution rather, I have to translate the following into Tagalog. Take a look at this. Ano daw yung number na yun? Na kapag tinimes mo sa 3, yung number na yun ha, ano yung number na yun na nawawala? Na kapag tinimes mo sa 3 at dinagdagan mo ng 2, ang sagot ay 11. Kung ano yung number na yun, that's our final answer. Okay? So, again, copy 3x plus 2 equals 11. You will see here na parang nagkaroon ka ng dalawa. Tingnan nyo, dalawa yung mga katabi ni x. May plus 2, tapos si x may katabi pang 3. OMG naman ka, sa dalawang ilog mo si x. Sa dalawang ilog si x. Okay, so, first, unahin natin yung mga tanggalin, yung mga plus at saka minus. Pag natanggalan natin yung mga plus at saka minus, that's the time natanggalin natin yung mga naka-minus at saka, naka-times at saka naka-divide. Okay? Unahin muna natin yung mga may plus, like this one, di ba? So, unahin natin yan tanggalin kasi mas madali na lang magtanggal dun sa mga nakadikit talaga mismo kay x. So, to remove plus 2, dahil naka-plus to, we're going to apply SPE. So, copy 3x plus 2. And then, dahil by SPE, si plus 2, parang gagawin lang natin siyang minus 2. Okay? Parang ganun lang yun. Gagawin mo lang siyang minus 2. Then, copy equals, copy 11. Then, syempre, para maging balance ang pag-apply natin ng SPE, we have also to minus 2 sa kabila. Okay? So, always remember that. Then, syempre, 2 minus 2, that will be already 0. Ang matitira na lang ay si x. And then, you just bring it down. Okay? Take note ha, hindi pwedeng si x lang basta ibaba natin kasi ang nire-remove pa lang natin ay si plus 2. So, kailangan kung sino yung katabi ni x, which is 3, okay, dapat isama natin si 3 kasi ang tinatanggal pa lang natin ay si plus 2. Then, copy equals 11 minus 2. So, isolve mo na to, syempre. Okay, 11 minus 2 is equal to 9. Now, we're almost near to finding the value of x. You see here that you have 3x and 3 and x constant variable, magkatabi. There is an implied operation between them which is multiplication. And with that, we have to use a DPE or division property of equality by dividing both sides of the equation. So, magdi-divide tayo dito ng 3, magdi-divide din tayo ng 3. Question, ma'am, why not any number? Like 7, 10? Kasi nga, di ba, ang katabi ni x ay si 3. So, you just have to cancel it out kasi 3 divided by 3 is just simply equal to 1. So, you will be left with x, copy equals, and then solve for 9 divided by 3. 9 divided by 3 is equal to 3. And that's our final answer. Okay? So, check natin kung tama talaga sagot natin ha. Kung ang x mo daw ay 3, check natin, 3. I-times natin sa 3. Ang sagot ay 9. Dagdagan mo ng 2. 9, 10, 11. Therefore, our answer is correct.